I want to welcome you back today for your progress report of findings. And in today's report, what we're going to do is we're going to go over your exam findings and we're going to go over your x-ray findings in just a little bit. And we're going to talk about how your new findings compare to your original exam and x-rays. And then that's the information that we use to determine what to do moving forward. Before I go over that information, what we want to do is Before we go over your findings, I just want to start out with a quick review of the information that we've been talking about since the very first day that you came in. And so if you remember, when you look at your spine from the front, it should be straight up and down. But from the side, it is supposed to have curves. Now, if your spine misaligns in any direction, we call those misalignments subluxations. And the subluxations cause nerve interference. And it's the nerve interference that creates the different health problems. Now, those health problems might be neck pain and headaches or migraines. You could even get pain or numbness and tingling in your arms and hands. If it's in your low back, you could get low back pain, sciatica, or numbness and tingling in your feet. But these are the same exact nerves that carry messages to all of your organs to tell your organs how to work. And if you interfere with the nerves to an organ, you don't get pain from that. You get poor function. And so this is the most important reason we adjust. We want you to feel good. We'll do everything we can to help you with any symptoms or health concerns that you had when you came in. But our ultimate goal is to correct the subluxation so that not only you feel better, but your body functions better and you're healthier. So that's the number one reason we adjust. The second reason we adjust is because if your spine is subluxated, it causes your spine to develop arthritis. And the longer your spine is misaligned, the more arthritis you get. So when you look at x-rays, you can see newer misalignments, no damage to the disc. 10 years old, we start to see disc thinning. 20 years old, we have advanced disc thinning with spurs. And if it's more than 30 years old, it starts to fuse together. So this tells us how long the problem's been there. It also tells us how much correction we can make and how long that correction is going to take. So if you remember, no damage to phase 1, it's 6 to 12 months. Phase 1 to phase 2, it's 12 to 18 months. To the right of phase 2, now we start having significant limitations until it eventually makes to phase 3 where we can't change it at all. So the most important reason we adjust is to remove nerve interference so that you're healthier, but we also want to get the pressure off the disc, because as soon as we get the pressure off the disc, we stop that arthritis from forming or progressing. Now, we know that there's a lot of different ways that people become subluxated. So you can become subluxated with slips and falls that you have while you're learning to walk and ride bikes. Some of us will have sports injuries, others will have auto accidents. But even just stress can cause subluxations. And then if you think about the daily habits we have, just posture and sleeping positions. And of course, we're all texting on our phones and working on computers. So those over time can create subluxations. So when we adjust you, the adjustment moves you forward, but then just life can start to bring it back. So what we want to do is we want to start the adjustment frequency high so that we keep your spine moving forward. And we actually call this the initial intensive care. And the purpose of the initial intensive care is to stop the damage, get the pressure off the nervous system, and allow the body to start to heal. Now, if you're at your first comparative x-ray at the 6-month mark, we're right here. We're right in the correction process. Now, we may need more correction, or we may be ready for wellness. But the ultimate goal is to get to the point of wellness, and the reason for that is because of all the health benefits when you stay under chiropractic care. So when you look at the research, it's really clear. Those that are under chiropractic care for years, under wellness care, 60% less hospital admissions, 59% less hospital days, 62% less outpatient surgeries, and 85% less pharmaceutical use. And I don't know about you, but that's my goal. I want to use less medication, I want to be in the hospital less, and I want to have less surgeries. But we have to get through the correction process in order to really get the true health benefits of chiropractic. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come in, we're going to go over your exam findings, we're going to go over your x-ray findings, we're going to talk about where you're at in that correction process and if it's time for wellness, and then what would those recommendations be. So if you could do me a favor, if you could just open the door, That way one of the doctors will be in and we'll go over your findings and your recommendation shortly.